Welcome to episode 4 of Truck Case Mentor. I'm Fred Burkey, and we're diving into digital technology and organization in today's episode. Let's jump in. If you've had a truck case, you've likely been in the situation where you just have this feeling that you're outgunned. The defense seems to have so much more resources, more staff, more attorneys. And, in some cases, it's not uncommon to have 3 defense firms or perhaps even more. It just leaves you with a sense of feeling like, gosh, it's just never going to end. You feel weary and almost this sense of hopelessness. You're just flat out outgunned. In a world where things work the way they should, wouldn't it be nice if you had all the staff you needed, you had all the resources available to fund the litigation, the defense produced the documents they were supposed to produce, the defense admitted negligence when they were supposed to, and there was a path to explore settlement and resolve the case. So the reason you might be falling behind is trucking defense is well funded. The insurance carriers greenlight aggressive defense because they're very fearful of what now they consider to be nuclear verdicts. Discovery abuse hides key documents, and overly aggressive defense tactics unduly delay resolution of the case. And all of this is oftentimes overlooked by the trial judge. So in one of my cases, we were defending Daubert motions on one of my key standards experts. And I remember we had a hearing with the trial judge and the defense attorney. He was the third defense attorney, the third defense firm that had entered the case. The litigation had delayed. I guess the saying is that once you get to the third set of insurance defense firms, you're actually doing pretty good, because that means they realize there's going to be a reckoning at the end. Well, so we're in this Daubert hearings motions, and I remember we had all of our team outfitted with iPads, which back then was pretty novel. This day, certainly more common. The key thing we had was that everybody was sourced in real time. So we had paralegals and legal assistants in the background with their own iPads. They would each be tasked with sourcing different things. Part of the record had one paralegal. We had the appellate attorney in the room who also had his own iPad, and we had him sourcing the record of all the depositions in real time to whatever it was that the defense attorney was arguing, so that we could point out the minute he made an inaccurate statement. We even had photographs of the wreckage, so that when the trial judge at one point leaned over the bench and asked, well, gosh, what does the mirror on that tractor look like? We pulled it up within a matter of seconds. Something I'd like to talk about sometime in future episodes, but what I call the 3-second rule. If at trial or in a key hearing like this, you can't find something within 3 seconds, it just doesn't exist. So the key takeaway from that experience was we had technology that could outpace our opponent. We had everything sourced. We had complete factual control over the record, and we were able to utilize all of that information to the trial judge. At the end of the day, we sustained our expert over the Daubert objections, and we even managed to knock out the opposing expert, who was a key expert witness for the defense, and ultimately that case settled. Here are some things you can do in the future. Have a technology mindset. Embrace technology, particularly AI that's coming on the scene now. It's going to have really rapid advancements in technology. Use your technology wherever possible to coordinate your attack, better organize your documents, and have better success with your cases. Thanks for listening to Truck Case Mentor. Reach out if you have any questions or if there's any way I can help. Email me at fred@truckcasementor.com. Thanks for listening.